It looks like Christmas time all over again. CJ Knight joins us this morning. CJ, good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
Good to have you with us. It seemed like just yesterday we did this last year. This is the 5th annual Masie Knight Memorial Squirrel Rodeo. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. I appreciate you having me again.
Oh, man, you're more than welcome. For people who don't know, give us a little history of the event.
So the Masie Knight Memorial, we now have it set up as an annual fundraiser where we have, like you said, a squirrel rodeo. It's much like a bass fishing tournament where we have an event, and at the conclusion of the event, we have a huge raffle, as you can see some of these items. And local and non-local sponsors. They donate to our 501c nonprofit, and that gives us a platform to do our fundraising every year.
Talk about Masie.
My mother, she was 31, I believe, when she passed away. She had breast cancer. She fought a long 3.5-year battle, but she was well known in the community. She was inspiration to a lot of people, and we just want to keep that legacy moving on forward because she really meant a lot to a lot of people.
So whose brainchild was this originally?
Well, I kind of just fell into it from my uncle, Masie's brother, Shane McKee. When she passed away, I was 12. In 2005, he started donating money back to Fayetteville High School students. And 5 years ago, he passed me the torch. And from there, I thought, what can I do to raise money for it to be legitimate and to provide a community event. That's what we're about. That's what she loved. She loved the outdoors, and I believe that we do the best we can with what we got.
Speak a little bit to your relationship with your mom.
We had a very strong relationship. Unfortunately, I was 12 when she passed away, so it's been a long time. I'm 30 now. It seems like yesterday, it really does. But we had a really special relationship. She was a big outdoors woman. And she just loved being out there outdoors, and she loved helping others.
Did she live in Fayetteville? Was she?
She did.
Yeah, okay.
Born and raised in the Fayetteville area, yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, people kind of scratch your head a little bit, and you say Squirrel Rodeo. Explain that.
Yeah. So my goal with this is to keep raising awareness, and what we try to do with the actual rodeo event itself is promote the outdoors to the youth. So we have a squirrel rodeo. It's much like a bass fishing tournament where contestants have a team and they come to this weigh-in, and they get to weigh in their harvest, and we have donors for the actual squirrels themselves if the people don't want to take the squirrels home. But it's just a part of conservation in the outdoors, and also promoting the youth to hunt in the outdoors.
It's coming up real soon too. March what? March 4th?
March 4th, yes, sir. Saturday, March 4th, yes, sir.
So how's it going to work?
Well, contestants will sign up. They've been signing up from now until March the 3rd, the day before. And that event is a one-day only event, just for March the 4th. Contestants will go out, have a good day, come back to the weigh-in. We'll proceed with the weigh-in, all of our stuff for the weigh-in, and once at the end of the conclusion of the weigh-in, the winners will, we have guaranteed money for the prizes.
Do you have a squirrel fry?
We don't.
Have you ever eaten squirrel?
I have. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's been a while, but I'm not against it. But it's just, squirrel hunting is a kind of a thing of the past if you think about it. I always bring that up, and I can remember as a kid being out in the outdoors. You got a BB gun, you got a pellet gun. First thing you're going to go after is a squirrel. So, it's just a great way for us to promote the outdoors, and I think everybody can remember their first squirrel hunts.
Oh, yeah. So talk about the gifts you got right here, man.
Yeah, so we have a long list of sponsors, and we're growing, and our technology is growing. We have a new website now, but our main source of fundraising is through our raffle items. At the conclusion of the event on March the 4th, we will be having a raffle, which people are buying tickets online. You can purchase there, and you can also purchase up until the date of the event on March the 4th. But pretty much what we have is we have a lot of sponsors giving product and giving money, and we take that money in return and purchase firearms, guns, and product donors. They send us products to donate.
So what's some of the stuff you got here this morning?
Well, this is a couple of game cameras from Moultrie Outdoors. Their main headquarters is in Birmingham. They're part of Pradco, and they have been a long-time sponsor. Davis Bait Company, which is a local bait manufacturer, he gave us a $250 voucher. Local taxidermies, Tony's Taxidermy, Brian's Taxidermy gave us a free deer or fish mount. Sylacauga Marine is one of our sponsors. They've given us a $200 voucher. So we have a lot to offer, but the main portion of our raffle is our guns. And we have 14. Actually, we just added another. We promised 14 this year, but we
Did you bring one this morning?
I did.
Okay.
I did bring one. I'd like to show it off. If
Absolutely. Can you reach and get it there?
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay.
This is our staple gun for this year. It is a...
Wow, that's a beautiful gun.
It is a very nice gun. It is a Henry 4570 Golden Boy. Very sought after gun. This is about a $1,200 gun right
Wow.
here. And I'd like to reiterate, we have 15 guns this year. So we have well over $6,000 just in guns, not including our other products.
That's $1,200?
This one gun, that's about $1,200 value. We've got other supplies as well. This is MMA Fishing. They're a new sponsor this year. They're located in Oxford, Alabama. They are more on the lines of the bass fishing industry. They're top quality. This is about a $300 rod right here. I have a couple of these as well. Also, we have these tumblers from Twisted Southern, which is a local business here. And so pretty much all of our sponsors, they donate, they donate stuff, or we buy stuff on their behalf to sell tickets. Yeah. And this comes from Talladega Outdoors, which is also a new sponsor. And as you can tell, I'm wearing my S&S shirt.
Just happen to have it wearing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I just so happened to put it on.
So how can people get tickets? How do they do this?
So we have several methods. Our main method is through the social media avenues, Facebook. I've listed those, they're on my Facebook. We also have a website as well. And the website, this is first year with our website, but all of our listed payments, the Venmo, the PayPal, we can even take a debit or credit card now, straight through our website.
Y'all done moved on up these side.
As we fundraise more and we get more money, we have to keep up with technology, because if we're spending this much money on the guns and stuff, we have to sell tickets, and we don't want to go backwards. So I just encourage everybody to buy a ticket. I know $20 or $100 is hard to come by every year, but I think the consumer's getting a great product for the amount of items we've got.
All right, so the actual Squirrel Rodeo itself is going to be on the 4th.
Correct. And
where will you meet?
So the event will take place on our family land. It's in Childersburg, Alabama. Okay. 8240 McGowan's Ferry Road. Like I said, our information can be found through our website or on our social media. Feel free to text me or whatever we need to do to get you the information. We'll get it to you.
All right. Now, this is set up as a scholarship fund, is that right?
Correct.
How does that work?
So in April, late March, early April, we start sending out our scholarship applications to the local schools. Last year, every applicant that filled out an application got a scholarship. I'm happy to say that all the work. This is a 501c nonprofit. I do not profit any money from this. This is 2 months out of the year that our family gives back to the community.
That's fantastic,
directly. Man. And last year we raised a little over $23,000 and we gave $16,000 back. So that's something that I hold my head high, and I hope that we can continue to keep it moving forward, in the future.
When you talk scholarship monies, that's so important to kids in our future.
It is. It is. I've been there. I graduated from Auburn University, and that's a very sensitive time for these kids.
Yeah.
And just to be able to use the money that these people are buying for these tickets and give that back to these kids, and have these kids come back the next year or the next year, and they donate $20 or $100, that means a lot to me.
Now, I know there's some people watching this morning who are going to say, well, is this Squirrel Rodeo, is it safe?
Absolutely, it is safe. Yes, contestants, they don't hunt on our land. They hunt by the Alabama state rules and regulations, but they do have to come to the event, and it is. I hope it's completely safe. It is completely safe.
Yeah.
We have been doing this for 5 years, and it has just been it has grown every year. It's been a huge community success, and I hope that it's here for a very long time.
So, can you remember last year about? Do you go by pounds or numbers or what?
Yeah, so we have 3 different jackpots. We call them jackpots, but they're just guaranteed places, and we have a total for the team, total amount harvested. We have a heaviest 5, so you get to pick your 5 heaviest squirrels. We'll weigh them, and we also have a single heaviest. So if you've got a big corn-fed gray squirrel, you might could win $400 on this jackpot.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of fun. It's the kids that come to our event. Every kid. Another thing that I hold my head high. Thanks to our sponsors from Pradco, Young Bait Company. All the kids will get at least a bag of fishing lures. So,
what a way to start the spring, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
CJ Knight, our guest this morning, and CJ's been doing this. This is the 5th year of the event, and it's going to be on March the 4th. And what time does it start now? How do you do the start time?
It starts at 6:30. And I'd like to state also the raffle itself that we have after the conclusion of the event. You do not have to be present.
All right, so how's the raffle going to work?
So at the conclusion of the event, once we get done with our main event, the Squirrel Derby, we will go directly into procession for the raffle. We'll start picking, literally, we'll have kids up there, they'll be picking names out of a spinner. And all these tickets are in this spinner, and we'll say, here's a Moultrie camera,
Those things, a lot of people love these things right here.
These are great. Yeah, these are great. These are great for for home defense.
Yeah, they use them at home.
Yeah, you'll never even know they're there.
Right.
So, but we have a lot to offer for our raffle and for our Squirrel Derby contestants, and I just hope that everybody can get around to purchasing a raffle ticket, because it really helps. It really means a lot.
Let's showcase the gun again.
Okay.
$1,200 gun right
This
here.
is a $1,200, like I said, $45.70. This is probably what most people in the outdoor industry would consider a collector item. This gun will retain its value over time because it's a very sought after. They're hard to get. It took me 3 months to get this gun.
Wow.
So this is one of 15 guns that we have.
So what's some of the other ones?
We have. I don't have them with me, but we have 22 long rifles, Ruger 22 long rifle. We have 2 tactical 12-gauge defense home guns.
Are those donated as well, or
some of them are?
Okay.
BC Industries is our longest sponsor. Actually, my first sponsor to start this. He gives us 1 to 2 guns a year. This year, I think we had 3 sponsors that gave a gun directly, and but we do purchase guns through the scholarship fund to turn a profit for our business. So
I'm sure your mama's smiling this morning.
I can only hope so. I'm not half the person she was, but you know, I just want to keep this going for as long as we can.
Well, to find out more and how people can register, give them that information again.
Absolutely. So the main thing is we have a new website. You can go to MasieKnightMemorialFoundation.com. That's our new website, but everybody goes to Facebook now. If you go to Facebook and you look up Masie Knight Memorial, you'll find that we have a new page for our nonprofit, and that's where we list all the stuff as well as the website. The website's brand new, so I think a lot of people are still just now getting into that. But the website, you can purchase directly from the website, raffle tickets or sign up for, you know.
Well, if you've got guys that may be watching across the state of Alabama that may not be tech savvy, is there any other way they can get in touch with anybody?
Absolutely, absolutely. They can call me directly at 205-217-8062. My email is csk0010@auburn.edu. And we would love to hear from y'all, for sure. And I just want to, you know, before we go, I want to thank all my sponsors for making this happen. There's people here in Sylacauga that have contributed, and
too many to mention this morning.
Too many to mention. I mean, look, I've got a whole sheet here. This is our raffle ticket sheet, and all these businesses, which a lot of them are here. We're having a band, by the way, this year.
Okay.
Prince Chasing Shadows band.
They're good.
Yeah, Prince music. So we're having a band at the event. So bring the kids, and all I can say is bring a good time.
Yeah. Sounds like a fantastic event. CJ, always a pleasure, sir, and thank you for coming by this morning, sharing, and Godspeed, and keep up the good work.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, man. More Daybreak just ahead as we continue right after this.